We got the lights, we got everything going. Welcome back, my friend. Welcome to the pre-game. Bolton Wanderers taking on Wrexham AFC from Tough Sheet Stadium. Bolton, it's going to be a barn-burning game. One team's going to lose their perfect record so far, but hey, we've only had one game. 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 Welcome in. Welcome in, I say to my friends who are the family. And hey, welcome in Worldwide Wrexham, part of that family. Join our family if it's your first time in. Pay for your ticket. Pay for your ticket and join the family. All you got to do is like and subscribe. This is the Trotters taking on the Red Dragons. It's fourth taking on fifth. By the end of 90 minutes plus, someone's not going to be happy. The favourite to win this one is definitely Bolton Wanderers at the Tough Sheet. But Wrexham coming in, I've got something to say. You're going to hear about this as we go through. We have got stats, news, opinion. Lots of opinion, lots of sarcasm too. You have to have an opinion and a sarcastic nature to enjoy this. If you don't, you certainly will feel the sarcasm once in a while. Not effervescent, and it's not tongue-in-cheek so much, but it's there. Anyway, the stats, the news and opinion, game prediction, game talk, 4 more questions for you, and 4 more highlight reels to get into. The first highlight reel we're going to touch right now. As you know, if you follow this station, this channel, I was in Vancouver for the Vancouver game against Wrexham in Canada. Row 2, right behind the goal. I narrate this video on scene. It's me that's yapping, "Come on, Lee! Come on, Lee!" as that video starts. And you're going to hear me screaming throughout the video because it was such a fantastic goal. But this footage has never been out there, so enjoy Ultimate Soccer footage from the James McLean goal from an Elliot Lee free kick off a free kick against the Vancouver Whitecaps at BC Place. It was mega. This is an absolute blinding angle to see a ball go in the back of the net. Tell me if it's not. Right after this, we've got loads more coming, loads more highlights. Enjoy that. Oh, yes. Enjoy that angle.
Come on, Lee. Yeah. Come on, Lee. Yeah.
Great goal, eh? Row 2. Oh, and I had bought those tickets. We had a few tickets in row 2. I bought those tickets literally when they went on sale because I knew that was going to be the angle to see a goal. And how lucky was I? There were 3 goals. Don't worry, there's a video coming after this one that will show you our time in BC Place and a lot of the pre-game and a lot more too. So hang around for that. Coming next video, Rex Tour, Ultimate Soccer footage from inside the building and a lot more too. Game 1, Wrexham, was the Wycombe Wanderers game at the racecourse ground. Bolton fans, take a look. This was a cracking game. Wrexham fans, enjoy it once more because it's so good to look at prospective goal of the season. Enjoy. More coming. Like I say, that was an absolutely fantastic game. Any Wrexham fan that saw that can back me up with that statement. That was a phenomenal home opening games. And sometimes, when you have a home opener, it doesn't always go well. The focus is on pleasing the fans, yada, yada, yada. Everything's got to go right. And there's more focus on what's going on in the business side of the game, home opener, than really focused on the game. And sometimes it upsets or upstages the players and it takes their mind off it. Well, glad to say it didn't happen at Wrexham last week, but many home openers do not go well. Now, take a look at the Bolton home opener, which was a road game at Leyton Orient. Have a butchers. Another alarming siren sign because another keeper made a big boo-boo. If I see the boo-boos, I'm going to bring it. And it doesn't have to just be the goalkeeper, but sometimes you got to say modern day goalkeeping is not what it should be. I'll tell you what, give me a goalkeeper anywhere from, say, 2005, anywhere from 2005 moving back. Give me a keeper from that era, anywhere in history, and not a keeper from 2005 moving forward. I know I'm being a bit harsh, but there's a total different way that goalkeepers play today doing the bloody splits. I mean, even a blind man can slide the ball under the splits and get a goal, yeah, and look like Messi or Ronaldo. I mean, sometimes the goals are given away by these splits keepers. Anyway, just saying. I told you it was sarcastic at times, but it's a bit of knowledge in there too, yeah. I haven't lost my marbles. It's still correct, yeah. Anyway, Bolton taking on Wrexham, a little bit of, you know, halftime show there. Take a look at the stats and stories. You're going to enjoy it. And when I come back, we've got 4 questions, 2 for Bolton, 2 for Wrexham. And I tell you, you'll really love those questions. Come on back. Enjoy the stats and stories. Oh, yeah. So remember, my friend, as we go through the stats and stories here, press pause because there's a lot to look at, lots to go through. Game 2, Tough Sheet Stadium. What's the head-to-head between Bolton and Wrexham? Ask yourself that for a couple of seconds. 1, 2, 3. Well, there it is. It's 9-1-3. 9 in favour of Bolton Wanderers, 1 draw, and 3 wins for Wrexham. There it is. That's all I can find for you right now on the history between the two teams in previous battles head-to-head. But that's what you got. That's what I found. And the last win for Wrexham fans was the 16th of November, 1985, a 3-1 trouncing over Bolton in the FA Cup. Now let's take a little gander at League One as she stands right now. And whoever you support, that's where you are in League One right now. I tell you, Wrexham's in 4th and Bolton Wanderers are in 5th. Remember, like, comment, share, and subscribe, guys. Pay for your ticket. Now, for Wrexham fans, hot shots. There's the 3 guys with goals so far. Stevie Fletcher, Jack Marriott, and Max Clue. It's good to see Max get a goal. Yeah, young fella. Having a great career so far. Assist Kings, Ollie Palmer, Elliot Lee, Bad Boys Club, Andy Cannon, George Dobson get a yellow, and so far, no red cards. We obviously have to say big up to all the great poets of the week. Last week, there you are. Your names are in lights, as are new Ultimate Soccer family members, people that just joined up. So say hello, welcome to. Yes, your names are in light. Remember, guys, if you're watching for the first time, please remember to subscribe, pay for your ticket. It helps the channel, and most of all, it helps us grow, and it gives us more tools in behind the scenes, and YouTube likes to help. So, question 1. After the disappointing 2023-24 playoff final defeat versus Oxford, will Bolton Wanderers gain auto-promotion, or is it through the playoffs and another playoff final? And remembering the sad defeat against Oxford in last year's playoff final, that's got to be a bit of a harrowing thought for Bolton fans. Let me know, Bolton fans, is it auto promotion or is it another playoff final? Question number 2, also to Bolton Wanderers fans, is where do you see Bolton Wanderers in 5 years' time? Question number 3. This is now directed at Wrexham fans. Question is, Wrexham fans, the future. Do you think Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney will cash in and sell Wrexham AFC in the next 5 years? What do you think? And again, this is at Wrexham fans. What are your thoughts on the 3 new kits for 2024-25? Price, design history, colours. What's your take on the 3 new shirts? So there you go. There's a prediction image. I can tell you now that I'm seeing a draw all over this one, the possible 1-1 like I've just illuminated to you. But let's not forget, It should be a 2-1 win for Bolton at home. They're a great team coming in from last season, great form moving through. And off the back of the game midweek, Wrexham could pull a 2-1 win as well. So it could go either way. But I'm saying for my money, it's got draw written all over it. Whoever wants it the most will definitely take it. But for my money, again, I got to say, it looks all day like a draw. And whoever has the best rested players and the guys that really go to town are the guys that are going to win it. And one mistake is all it's going to take for this to end up in the loss category for either team. One little mistake will cost this game. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. So some more game talk as well. Somebody's going to lose their perfect record. They won't be in the top three or near it. They'll slide down to 6, 7, or 8, somewhere there. And then it'll be a tough slog to catch up for a game or two again. Wrexham fans, remember last year? Exactly. Bolton Wanderers fans for the main last season were pretty much, if you said what position were Bolton in all the way through last season, you'd have to say 3, all the way 3. They finished 3rd, and unluckily, they lose out to Oxford, a team they should have beaten in the final, but the form dipped at the end of the season. Bolton fans, you know more than that. You know why. Anyway, last victory for Wrexham over Bolton Wanderers, 16th of November 1985, and it was a 3-1 win. Hammered them. Then, the last victory for Bolton Wanderers over Wrexham was a couple of years later, 21st of Feb 1989, and that was also a 3-1 shellacking. So even Stevens there, but as you saw, head-to-head 9-1-3 in favour of Bolton Wanderers. Now, talking about Bolton Wanderers, things I've picked up on here that you might want to hear, Wrexham fans, not necessarily Bolton fans. Bolton fans, news on Chef on Wrexham coming up. You'll get it. But what I've seen is this: the form and the positioning and the placing and reaching a playoff final last year is a magnificent season for Bolton Wanderers. Can you repeat that? That's a tough ask, especially when you bring 9 players in and you kick 9 players out. Will it be better than last season? 9 players in, 9 players out. That can unbalance the squad, not just the team. What about the chemistry? You can unbalance a lot of things, yeah? 9 in, 9 out. Seems a bit high for me, but I tell you what, Ian Evatt knows what he's doing, and that's the coach of Bolton Wanderers, Wrexham fans, Ian Evatt. We'll talk about Ian Evatt. July 1st, 2020. July 1st, 2020. He took the job at Bolton Wanderers. He had successful spats at Barrow and also at Chesterfield as a caretaker. Caretaker at Chesterfield, coach at Barrow for a couple of years. Did well in all the jobs so far. I mean, right now, here's his numbers. 228 games in charge at Bolton Wanderers, 115 wins, 52 draws, 61 losses, a winning percentage of 50.44. That's pretty good over 4 years. And throw in there promotion from League Two. Although they finished 3rd, they got promotion from League Two a couple of years back. So that's also down to Ian Evatt. So they got a fine coach. But again, 9 in, 9 out. I'm sure Ian knows what he's doing with the team. I'm sure he knows how to balance the books and how to keep the continuation of good form going and challenge again for promotion and get Bolton back up into the Championship. I'm sure he knows how to get it done. Question, Bolton fans, is he going to get that done? And is it going to happen? As for this game, I think you're going to see a strong turnout by Bolton Wanderers, no doubt about it. They're not going to be looking to force the move. They're going to build up patiently, but they'll strike fast in the final third. They've got pace and they can finish. And with bad goalkeeping, they definitely will punish you. On the day, like I say, it looks like a draw. But Bolton Wanderers, for my money, should be taking this 2-1. This is a big game for Bolton to take, but it's a massive game for Wrexham to get something from. Let's take a look at Wrexham. Look at Wrexham. This is what I got for you, Wrexham fans. And hey, by all means, Bolton fans, listen in. We've got more good stuff coming, but this is all good news for you. And it tells you what I know and what we know about Wrexham that you should probably know and will interest you. Let's get into this. Midweek game, Wrexham, the 4-2 loss at Sheffield United. Bit of a tough loss, not a black eye. Anybody that thinks that's a black eye, you're really not seeing completely the whole story. And I do respect your story. But you have to say there was a lot of guys getting time for the first time that utterly blew the chemistry in the team. Wrexham did play a fine game on the road, but just came up short at the end of the day. All the new guys that have been put through the minutes that they've got have enjoyed being on the team, getting some chemistry, getting a feel of how Wrexham play. It'll do nothing but good for the rest of the season and the rest of the games to blood so many guys and give them time. It's just amazing. Revan scoring again. I tell you what a revelation he's becoming, yeah? What a good pickup. Why didn't Aston Villa hang on to him? Well, I'll tell you, if he keeps playing like he does, someone else might want to come in for him. And I'm sure Ryan and Rob would let him go for the right price. But we're not looking to sell. We're looking to buy quality, right? But anyway, time to forget that 4-2 EFL Cup loss. It's not a black eye at all. But now all focus is on Bolton Wanderers League One. That's what I told you before in the pre-game. Bolton Wanderers, Wrexham pre-game. Let's keep the focus on the league. That's where we need to focus everything. Bolton the favourites in this one, as you know. But Wrexham's got the tools to win this too, yeah? If we can get on the ball, spray it around and get some confidence brewing in the game and stamp the Wrexham play on the game and start owning the challenges and get some confidence in the game. Because on the road, you got to get confidence. All too many times last season, Wrexham really hit flat spots on the road. Remember? That doesn't just disappear. That can come back to play. That can come back to be a reality. This season, we can't rely just on great home form. It's got to be some real solid performances on the road. No better time to start than at Bolton Wanderers, who are going to be a top team. Couple of plus factors. Rested players. Cleworth, Cannon, Palmer, all fresh legs. They didn't play. In midweek. They're coming back fresh. Injury news. Let's start with Ollie Rathbone, the club record signing. How much did he cost? Do you know how much did he cost? People don't really know. It was over £300,000 and it was a tip over $383,000 US. That's all I can tell you on that. But it was north of the Ollie Palmer record signing. So he's a record signing. But he took a whack at Sheffield United and literally he's touch and go whether to be in the starting 11. However, there's going to be a fitness test on the weekend for him. Now, here's some big news. Paul Mullin, yes, Bolton fans, get ready for the bad news for Paul Mullin coming your way. It's not going to happen. Paulie's been training for a week, Wrexham fans. He's looking better each day. Phil Parkinson is happy with him. He's really happy with him. And I got to say, I would say within the next 7 to 10 days, Paul might be back. If he comes back for this game, I think, like Phil Parkinson said, they'd be rushing him too fast and off the spinal surgery and the time to recoup and rehab it and get training and to get fit again, game fit. You can't push the guy too fast. I think you're asking to get a re-injury or some other injury as he's literally playing with a slight injury, off balance, and it causes you to pull something else. Now, as for Phil Parkinson, 1st of July is a very interesting date. Ian Evatt, Bolton Wanderers, he took the job 2020, July 1st. Phil Parkinson, the Wrexham coach, he took the Wrexham job July 1st, 2021. So Phil's been in his job 3 years and Ian's been in his job 4 years. Interesting. Now, stats on Phil Parkinson. I know you want to hear it. 167 games, 104 wins, 35 draws, 28 losses, and 62.28% win record. That's pretty phenomenal. Does he go all out to get this win? He's got 90 plus minutes to get it done, though. I mean, that's the mission, is to get points out of this game. A draw, for me, is a good result for Wrexham at Bolton. Go for the big win against Bolton when you take them back to the racecourse ground, believing that's in January sometime. But go for the win there. Me, I'd be setting the team up to stifle Bolton, kill the wing play, hopefully get a few maybe corners, a few free kicks, some sporadic play, because we're on the road, remember. We're not there to entertain. We're there to grab something out of the game. And like I say, a point at Bolton would be a very good point. It's not going to be easy to get anything there. And like I say, Bolton Wanderers definitely the favourite for this one. But from the 4-2 loss against Sheffield, I'm certainly looking for a reaction from Wrexham. And I think they would be too, yeah? Like I say, it wasn't a black eye. But Wrexham's got to make a statement. A win or even a draw at Bolton makes a statement to other clubs in League One. And that's what we've got to have happen. So there we go. There's the pre-game. There's the highlights. There's the stats, the news stories, my yap, a bit of sarcasm. And you were present with me all the way through. Remember, drop a comment down below. Tell me what you're thinking. I've still got a couple more questions for you before we get out of here. You don't get away that easy. It doesn't end right now. It keeps going. But I'm glad if you enjoyed it. If you're not, tell me why. If you didn't enjoy it, let me know down below. And we'll fix what you didn't enjoy. If you did enjoy it, that's all good. Like it. That's what we're here for. But Bolton Wrexham, it's not going to be easy for either team here. Bolton's the home team, expected to win, but it's not going to be easy. And a perfect record is going to be ended. So what's the score going to be? That's what I'm asking you right now. What's the score going to be? Who's going to remain unbeaten here? Where will both teams finish? What are you saying about both teams right now? Where are both teams going to finish at the end of this season? What are your thoughts? Is it another final for Bolton? Is it automatic? Is it a playoff spot for Wrexham? Indeed, could it be a final? Indeed, could it be Bolton and Wrexham in the final at the end of this season? Is that a reality? Lots to think about. Bolton versus Wrexham, Tough Sheet Stadium. Let's have it. Cheers.